Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As I was about to title today's video, my first time 3 hunting on NBA 2K23. So in today's video, we have my new 6'3" build. Now, I made this courtesy of NBA 2K. I know this sounds like a complete promo video, but I got my logo about 2 weeks ago. They were very nice enough to actually give me a build that got all the way up to 99 overall and max badges off rip. I don't have my core badges or anything like that, so it is a little bit incomplete as far as the builds and the badges and stuff like that. But I want to showcase me actually using some guard sigs and stuff like that, and obviously the guard jump shots, the guard fades, etc, etc. So that's what today's video is about. Me on a 6'3" with double shot take, absolutely just 3 hunting all game with Tonic on a 7'3" as well. Now, to be fair, Tonic 7'3" is a little bit incomplete. He's a 92 overall. He only has like 76 offensive rebounds. So the principle of us doing a little bit of this block sitting, putting him in the paint and me just purely looking for 3-pointers, it isn't really something that's foolproof. His offensive rebound is probably not really good enough to really do that efficiently, but you're gonna see he actually does a pretty decent job with it as far as the O-board crashing and just, you know, doing some screen setting stuff, etc, etc. You can see he's going straight down to the paint. Now I am looking for this corner fade right here, and as you can see, Trae Young fade, green. Instantly, look at the takeover you get for this stuff running double shot take. This is almost at half already, bro. That is some crazy stuff. Now in this theater mode for the 2v2, this is actually non-make it take it. I actually do like that about this mode. It's gonna make it so I can actually play on this build on a 2v2 aspect where 3 hunting is extremely important in this court style. Reason for that being, obviously for make it take it, you're very incentivized to take takes like this where Tonic is down here, down below with a 7'3", and you just get an easy 2. But the thing is, if you can actually score 3s and the other team just scores 2s, it's kind of on some 3v3 style sort of a thing where if I'm scoring 3s, they're scoring 2s, we're just going to win eventually if it's at the same efficiency rate, obviously. Now right here, you can see I play for the box out. My boy Tonic is stuck in the contest. Look at this though. My 6'3" is low-key playing interior defense. I put 59 interior on this with a 6'9" wingspan and it's 6'3" height. It's actually playable to play interior defense on this, in my opinion. As you can see, we run long to the middle again. I asked kind of questions about this because I had AK in the party too, one of the guards that I play with, and he was telling me that if you get that little back snapping animation where you just break your back on the fade even though you slightly did, it means you shot it from too deep. This is what I was saying too. I don't really understand stuff like that, to be honest with you guys, because I don't be shooting deep fades or anything like that. So I got to understand that's sort of the deal. Now right here, I try and go for the quick drop. I don't get it, and then they get the 3 off the transition. Unfortunate take. And I'm here to show you some novice gameplay. I'm here to show you a dude that has not played like this all year, let alone ever played with an actual big man to play with on the court either. My style is very slasher-esque. It's never to play with screens. It's never to sit someone down in the paint and just hunt for 3 all game. It's always literally just me going for the dunks if it's open and shooting the ball if I'm open. And as you can see right here, my inexperience is showing in that way as well. So that's what you're here to see. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, for to drop a like, sub if you're new to my noties, all good stuff. And like always, try to turn 2,000 likes. But yeah, you're going to be here to see me kind of on my novice stuff. But there is some hope to this. There is some encouragement. I'm going to be playing pretty decent in some of these games. And again, I do have Tonic there to crash my rebounds. And that's what you need when you're trying to get the training wheels on here as a small guard, in my opinion. You need a big man who's going to be doing this stuff like Tonic right here, where you can just let me get reps, let me play like this, give me some experience where I can actually play in this style without fear of punishment. Like I said, for 2v2 make it take it, like park style, I can't do stuff like this. It's going to be too risky. I'm going to run the risk of getting sat here and getting ISO'd like this 24/7, and dudes are not going to be as willing to take jump shots. They're going to completely just send me to the paint over and over again. As you can see, I try and use the KPJ on the catch and shoot timing. I had a game that I had a decent catch and shoot in this earlier as well, but this time, I just ended up mistiming it. It's definitely a tough shot to get the catch and shoot timing on. Now, right here, you can see a pretty decently long fade right there. I do obviously have goal limitless, but obviously it's not making an impact on shots like that. But the volume shooter is what I also want to talk about too. Like this type of shot that I took on this one, I really do think volume is going a long way. I think my takeover progress being up higher is going a long way too. Makes my 3-point rating even higher. And just in general, obviously it comes down to can you time the shot or not, and this one I did. But yeah, I think what better example for a court to use for my first time 3 hunting than this court right here. Again, it's not make it take it, so 3s are extremely important, and I can use a build that has low defensive ratings and get by with it, because at the end of the day, if they get me for a 2-pointer, if I get a 3 on the other end and I have Tonic to crash my boards, we have plenty of stuff to work with that. So we're 3 for 6 from 3 right now. I don't really want to look for the midi fades quite as much, to be real with you. It's not going to be a super efficient look. You will see one of them in like these two gameplays I'm going to showcase though. As you can see, Tonic kind of getting put in the 300 blender now. My boy's on that 7.3 with like really low speed and PrimD, and his PrimD is even worse too because like I said, he kept it as a 92 overall. So it's definitely down there in like the 40s range for as far as his PrimD goes, which is not much worse than mine though. I have like 50 something, or 52 I should say. As you can see though, hitting my first crab, I'm not gonna lie, not the most crab you've ever seen either. I ended up doing a couple snatchbacks. I didn't do like an escape either. I did a sig size up, and as you can see too, I don't even have the Steve Francis signature size up on either. I have Rafer Alston still. I tried using Steve Francis. I didn't like it. I couldn't run out of it quickly. I felt like it was so downhill-esque and I couldn't go side to side with it. Rafer Alston is my comfort zone, and that's just why I ended up running it. I even switched over to Chris Paul size of escape too. It's really treacherous work out here, bro, but it is what it is. We're just getting the hang of this stuff, and it's beginner stages, so it is what it is. But again, ended up trying one too many sig size ups right there. He gets back in front of me, but we're able to just actually hit the green on the 8% right there, and probably shout out to Takeover. I know it's not sharp, and I know it's not anything crazy like that, but to even get that +5 3-point rating and put it to 97 probably goes a long way. Now again, he tries to look for that 3 himself. I'm looking same side corner fade. I'm going there. As you can see, he cuts it off a little bit good, so we're just coming back looking for all types of different angles we can look for. However, he is walling me off really good. I'm out of adrenaline. Time to dump it down to Tonic, and my boy's going to do the classic hop jumper, and as you can see, he's hitting that 9% too. And that's the thing too, if I can go off on a side tangent with this stuff, it's very hard to pick up a new style mid-year, to be real with you guys. I tried it with the 5-out style too. I do think I still want to try some of that stuff as well, but it is tough, man, to pick up new styles, new niche things as well, when people all throughout the whole year have maybe kept the whole same play style that they've been doing for like 7 months now at this point. Meanwhile, if I try and switch something up and don't go with my inside slasher dunk meter-esque style, it's going to be a little bit tougher for me to compete because some people will be accustomed to doing the things they've been doing all year. So again, you just need comfort zone. You need people that are willing to put up with your, shortcomings, and obviously Tonic is that. Shout out to Tonic. He's down to sit here and crash my boards and just sit down there and take everything. As you can see, I ended up with an open shot. I felt like fading it. I'm not gonna lie, not exactly the smartest take, but oh well. Still hit the open on the fade, pull-up precision and all. And here we are, 19 to 11. And again, it's because we're actually 3-hunting pretty heavy. I mean, Tonic is crashing boards really good, giving me second chance opportunities. And it's not even a lost possession until we don't get the rebound. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I've probably missed, as you can see, 4 3-pointers, but he's got a lot of the rebounds off my misses too. Between six rebounds, I would assume a good bit of them are offensive rebounds too. Not like I tracked them really heavy in this game or anything like that. Now also, on this one, I get a little bit impatient and just greedy with it. I try throwing to Tonic instantly. This dude's so fast, and compared to Tonic's low speed, he just is able to get in front and play the lane. As you guys know too, potentially, in the 2v2, people actually just get to spam their X button and you can just play lanes as long as the inbound has not been made. But we'll talk about that in the second gameplay as well a little bit because people will still be doing it. Anyway, back into the offense, let's showcase a new little addition to the build. So this build still has 93 dunk, by the way, and we can still do stuff like this, where I'm camping Tonic down on the block. We don't even care about spacing like that, because even if I go for that dunk meter and the help defender can actually stop me, it's still going to be a pretty easy rebound for Tonic too. So we hold them to 1 for 8 for 3. I know it's not really holding them like that. I had a couple good contests. We even had a steal as well, for that matter. And yeah, I ended the game 6 for 11, 5 for 9 from 3, but honestly, it is what it is. We ended up with 4 more 3-pointers than them, and in this court right here, where it's a lot about 3-hunting, that's what's important, to be real with you. So, on to the second gameplay. We don't exactly have super comp right here. It's a 6'11 and a 6'7. They're both an 86 overall, so again, I know I'm posting gameplay against novices, but this is me, a novice at this style, and we're still playing with Tonic on a 92 overall as well, with like, not really the O board that we're intending to play with this style either. He's, at the end of the day, only still got like 76 O board, or 74 or something like that, so not exactly ideal. But anyway, into the gameplay. As you can see, we get the ball back right here. I'm going to be looking for a lot of the 3-hunt. However, you're going to see I'm going to start this game off very, very poor. Like, I'm talking, I think I start this 1 for 5, bro, even on like complete garbage cans of like players to play against. But anyway, you can see I'm setting them up pretty decent. I'm getting to my shots, I'm getting to my spots, I'm just not hitting them, bro. And I honestly thought this gameplay was going to be kind of chalked, like halfway through it. Like I said, I started 1 for 5 from 3. It wasn't exactly the best display for me, but we did recover pretty good. So you can still stay tuned for that a little bit. But yo, watch this guy too, bro. This is an insane dunker. I ended up looking at his build, bro. He only had bronze takeoff, no poster, no slithery, anything like that. To be fair, Tonic's interior defense was like 60 as well, because once again, a bunch of incomplete build shenanigans going on right here. But we're able to fade to the corner. And as you can see, even off me missing 2 shots, we are still getting this much takeover off hitting our first, off 2 misses before that. And I think that's a big deal, bro. Also, blinders popping up on that too. It's funny, I've actually have very little experience with how blinders activates in this year's game too, because even if I have shot, it's been majority open 3-pointers because my style is so inside out rather than outside in. So when I'm on the 6.8s and the 6.9s and stuff like that, I'm playing very downhill, and it's my drives opening up my 3-pointer rather than vice versa on a build like this. But yeah, honestly, I will say, I think I might, for the moment, be a little bit takeover made. I don't think that's the truth. I think I just have to figure out my timing a little bit. The timing is a little bit tough to adjust to when I'm used to the Tyler Hero fade, and I love that fade, bro. It's so nice when I'm using it on wings, between the fact that it's so fast to your dominant ball hand, and then even the opposite ball hand still has really good drifts like this Trae Young would. Now, what I've learned about the Trae Young fade is if you're holding your sprint button, it's going to give you those elongated like fades that I'm talking about, where it's the really like played out ones. They're going to drift you further. Whereas if you let go of your RT, it's the ones kind of like the Tyler Hero to my ball hand, like dominant ball hand, where it's going to be a lot quicker. As you can see, I'm getting slightlies on this stuff. It's just at the end of the day, I need to get my timing down. And again, that's the whole point. If you guys can come in here with an experienced good player at a certain style like Tonic right here and play against kind of noobs as well, it gives you a chance to understand how to set the shots up at least, and then obviously it all comes down to your timing. And you know, that comes with repetitions as well. And this is my video kind of explaining a lot of like novice things to potential novices out there, or maybe people who are experienced with it and maybe just need more chance at runs. Look at this though, that's crazy, bro. X button dunk with bronze takeoff, no slithery, no poster, by the way. That's 90 dunk too, to be fair. But anyway, back into the runs here. As you can see, I'm gonna miss another 3-pointer. I ended up shooting a horrible, like, you know, bounce back on that. It was a slightly early, but as you can see by the way the ball came out of my hands, really bad timing on it. Unfortunate, man. I mean, it just is what it is. We're to showcase novice gameplay on a different style. And I have no shame in posting stuff like this either. It is what it is, man. I'm new to this. I haven't really done it all year. And, you know, if you're picking it up mid-year, it's going to be hard to do so. Anyway, now it's time to get in our bag a little bit, bro. We're 1 for 5. We're starting off horribly. I'm here to go ahead and just get us back into this game a little bit and get myself back into the rhythm. So we had another little long run. Once again, I'm at least getting myself open on them, and that's what's really important to me in this moment, is to know that I can just dribble myself open. Albeit, again, it's against 86 overall, so oh well. It's not like it's super serious or anything like that. As you can see though, Zion going big dog mode. He's trying his best, and he's gonna get another contact dunk on Tonic too in this gameplay. I can't believe the way this was playing. I will say too, while my defense didn't look exactly great right there, I think this 6'3 can play very viable defense. The fact that I put the interior D on it and it still has 52 prim D as well, I don't really have defensive badge points, but it still feels very playable, honestly. Now again, hitting that no RT fade, the let go of the sprint and just like hitting the Trae Young fade, it feels very smooth. And even with the pull-up precision especially, it feels so clean with this. So you're gonna see, I don't want to give away too much because at the end of the day, some people do enjoy the surprises with the gameplays, but I ended up missing my first, like, you know, 4 out of my first 5 shots. But now we're on a spree. I'm not missing any more in this whole game. Hit another 3 right there. We end up getting the ball back off the next possession too. We're gonna, I don't even want to go for the 3-pointer because it's gonna end the game. So I ended up trying the midi fade as well. So this guy's gonna go into the paint. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna go for this midi fade off the second one. So I'm gonna have Tonic hold me a screen on this, because I don't really care about hunting the 3. So I'm going to hit this little classic old school 2K 2v2 style mid-range fade off a PNR. And I actually used to play like this with my boy TK back in 2K like 15, 16, bro. Like, I'm talking like way back in the day when multiplayer was a thing. I used to play with another dude who would let me set up with this. I would play on like a pure playmaker-esque build back in like 16, 17, stuff like that. And I'd be playing with him as like a pure glass cleaner. And we would play 2s like this. I would be a small guard, like 6'1", 6 foot, stuff like that. And he'd be like a 7'3" glass cleaner. And we just play 2s like this. The defense was fire too between the two of us. I was really good at playing like the high-low, and it's still even playing defense on a smaller guard. I'm not completely new to this style. It's just, it's something that's knocking the rust off really hard. I mean, like as in, it's been years, bro, since I've even thought about playing like this on 2s. So it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 2K, bro. You want to try and pick up new styles. Like, this guy just went crazy too. But you want to pick up new styles. You want to try and do new fun things around this time of year. It's getting to be almost May. I want to try and do fun things. I want to try and do, like, while I am still going to really be trying to play the competitive stuff too at the highest level and really have fun with that, I do want to also maybe come out here and play on a build like this. The 6'3" with no defense, minimal defense, I should say, 52 prim D, 59 interior D. Come to think of it, I actually haven't really showcased this build on the channel quite yet. And come to think of it, we actually could turn that into a second video too. So if you guys want to see the build video, feel free to let me know. Just to give you guys some context clues though, this build has 93 driving dunk, 92 three-pointer, and 97 ball handle. The reason I really opted to make this was not only the fact that I don't have to grind it, because grinding those finishing cores, even though I have to, but grinding the finishing badges into the cores sounded horrendous. Like trying to grind like a poster core with no takeoff is horrible. I hate that. And it's not exactly very nice to do. So the fact that I was able to get instant like finishing badges and be able to get my playmaking and shooting all the way up, not have to worry about the my points attributes and stuff like that too, it was very convenient. And I'm very like accustomed to grinding 6'8s and 6'9s and stuff like that now. So I wanted to maybe use this free like 2K blessing build, whatever you want to call it, the gift build, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to utilize that in a way that I could maybe go with like a tall big or like a small guard, something that I'm not really usually accustomed to grinding when it comes to career or rec. And the rec runs would be treacherous work too with this stuff with no D. So honestly, I think it's very doable. I don't know about its longevity for comp pro-am. I don't think it would really would work like that. But honestly, if I could play lanes with 25 steal, which I've seen other people do, and I see that I can play interior defense with this as long as I'm in good position with it too, and that I can still get contest because I still have 6'9" wingspan, even though my prim D is kind of bad. I don't know. I think it could have wheels to it. So we'll see. Maybe I could play for fun runs, you know, with Pro-Am. Maybe I could play ranked or something like that too with a build like this. Who knows, bro? And at the end of the day, it still has 93 dunk, and I can still dunk meter too. So I don't have to get too out of my bag and out of my element. It also, it's 85 vert, which for those of you out there that know about this, you get the small guard contact dunks too. So I'll post the build video if you guys are interested in this. And if you want to see more of this build, feel free to let me know. If you want to see me playing in this style more as well, let me know. Because I'm down to try new things. I want to venture out into this like realm of the small guard stuff while still keeping a little bit of my own uniqueness and creativity, and I will be using that dunk meter a lot with this build. Don't get this gameplay twisted. I was just doing this like shot creator takeover stuff for more fun-esque and like to like, you know, kind of grind up a new build style or play style, but that dunk meter stuff is still popping out on this build, bro. You better believe it. I'm probably running / primary, like easy blow-bys in the long run. But anyway, let me know if you want to see the build video. If you made it to the end of the vid, put 6'3" in the comments. Show Sportsman all the way through. Anyway, that's all. Shout out to Tonic. Appreciate him hopping in here. Yo, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know, this was at like early in the morning. My sleep schedule is so bad, bro. It's insane. I'm recording this video at 8:20 a.m. and I haven't gone to bed yet. That's treacherous work, bro. Anyway, shout out to Tonic for staying up with me till like 4 a.m. Yeah, I know we weren't even really getting runs like that, but then I just asked him if he wanted to play, and boom, here we are. Played at like 4 a.m. all the way to 5 and got a couple games with this build. So anyway, appreciate him. Appreciate you guys watching too, and let me know what you want to see as well. Anyway, that's all for the video. Hope you enjoyed. And that, take it easy, man. Peace.